So damn, do I know what I'm talking about or what? It was only a matter of time, like I said, and this happened very, very quickly regarding Jonathan Majors. But apparently, Jonathan Majors has now been removed from the army ads that he was doing, the Be All You Can Be army ads, and they have been pulled following his arrest. Now, the funny thing is, I mentioned this in my last video, and I was literally looking for other articles to read for videos, and this article popped up literally right after, which is insane. So I knew this was going to happen. I had a feeling this was going to happen. We all kind of saw this coming, and this happens to men in Hollywood. I don't think he's going to get more than this. I don't think it's anything worse is going to happen because, again, he's too big right now for Disney overall and Marvel. But ultimately, the small stuff like the army ads, he was definitely going to be removed from. So it says Jonathan Majors from CBR.com, Be All You Can Be army ads are pulled following his arrest. Jonathan Majors, Creed 3 star and the MCU's Kang, will no longer be in the US's Army Be All You Can Be campaign for the foreseeable future. Following his arrest on Saturday, Creed 3 and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania Jonathan Majors will no longer be the face of the US Army's Be All You Can Be ad campaign until investigations have concluded. On Twitter, a day after Major's arrest, reporter Davis Winke shared a statement from the U.S. Army saying it has decided to pull its ads featuring Majors for the time being. The statement reads, the U.S. Army is aware of the arrest of Jonathan Majors, and we are deeply concerned by the allegations surrounding his arrest. We recently released 2 ads in which Mr. Majors appears. While Mr. Majors is innocent until proven guilty, prudence dictates that we pull our ads until the investigation into these allegations is complete. Now, again, I'm not surprised they did this. This is like prototypical what you would expect, especially when a man is accused. If it was a woman being accused, nothing would happen to them. This has been proven time and time again, only until they are absolutely forced to do something. And even at that point, they do very little against women. But the funny thing is, this man was just recently proven, I guess, in the court of law, innocent because his accuser recanted all statements. Now, I said in my last video, I do believe that this woman was absolutely bought off. She 100% is being paid hush money. That's not to say that he's innocent or guilty. All I'm saying is that for her to say all of these allegations, yes, she could have been lying 100%. But considering there was physical evidence against her own personal abuse that was founded in the hospital at the time of her arrival, it leads me to believe that she was paid hush money to be quiet. I do believe that there is a lot of people writing on Jonathan Majors right now. A lot of people. Not only for the Creed franchise, but this is the fucking guy who is the main villain of the entire MCU Phase 5. Think about how big that is. He is Kang, right? So they're trying to bolster up Kang to be the next big villain. So of course Disney and Marvel has a lot riding on this, and I do not see them wanting to let go of him anytime soon simply because of some allegations, especially since he is a black male. They are not going to want to do that. So ultimately, if he was like a Johnny Depp, yeah, they absolutely would have did it, but they are not going to do it with Jonathan Majors. I don't see that happening in the slightest. It says the 33-year-old actor was arrested this weekend on domestic abuse allegations that involved a confrontation with a 30-year-old woman. The New York City Police Department, NYPD, released details regarding the arrest, saying a 911 call was made Saturday morning by a woman, allegedly Major's girlfriend, from an apartment near the corner of West 22nd Street and 8th Avenue. The woman later filing charges against the actor. The police report listed several possible charges, including assault, harassment, and strangulation, all of which the actor's representatives have denied. The NYPD statement also says the woman was taken to the hospital with minor injuries to her head and her neck. So, again, there was physical evidence showcasing that something happened to her, right? Could she have lied? Absolutely. Could she have thrown herself against a fucking wall or thrown herself against a table or something along those lines? Absolutely. However, again, what's the chances of that? I don't know. It's tough to say, but it just seems awfully strange to me that all of a sudden she is going to recant everything that she was saying after just like what, a day or two? Not even a day or two. It was a day. After one day, she's recanting everything? No, man. This woman was absolutely threatened. She was 100% paid off. And I just don't believe anything else, to be honest with you. I mean, if you guys know of anything else, you're more than welcome to let me know in the comments. But it just seems awfully strange to me. Now, the funny thing is, I wonder, do they count this as being found innocent? Is the army going to reinstate the ads with Jonathan Majors? Are they going to do it? I wonder if they're really going to do it. I really, really wonder. It says Majors is no longer in police custody, and his representatives released an initial statement saying he has done nothing wrong. Well, of course they're going to. They're always going to say he does nothing wrong. That's why the whole joke, I didn't do nothing. That joke exists for a reason. It says, we look forward to clearing his name and clearing this up. Sunday morning, Major's defense attorney Pryor Chaudhry released an additional statement claiming that the actor is probably the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows. The statement discusses evidence being presented to the district attorney that allegedly proves Major's innocence, including video footage from the vehicle where this episode took place, witness testimony from the driver, and others who saw and heard the episode, and most importantly, two written statements from the woman recanting these allegations. Now, okay, so I would argue conflict of interest if the driver and others who were part of that vehicle or whatever the case may be saw the altercation. Obviously, if it's a driver, that means he's on Major's payroll, and I won't really consider him a very reliable source of information because obviously he wants to protect his pocket. Anybody else who was in that car, if there was anybody else, there must have been since there was eyewitness testimony. Again, I'm sure they're very close people to Majors, and they're not going to want to risk this man landing in jail permanently for an assault charge or anything like that. So all these witnesses that they have are obviously people who are going to be in Major's pocket or something along those lines, or some sort of like close tie to him, whether family, friends, whatever. And I just really don't feel like this is sufficient information. But again, this is going to be enough to clear him because the woman wrote two written statements, not just one, two written statements recanting the allegations. And that's the biggest part about all of this. It's the recanting the allegations. If she didn't do that, then everything else might have to be thrown up in the air and see if it sticks. But the fact is, she wrote two statements and that's it. That's it. I mean, he's going to be proven innocent and let go just after that alone. So I don't know what else they're going to be able to do if they're going to do anything. But the military pulling his ads, I wonder if they're going to bring it back. It says, as for the U.S. Army ads in question, they feature Majors walking through battlefields and being on-screen narrator as he talks to viewers about enlisting in the Army. The ads launched this month have had a major presence throughout the 2023 NCAA basketball tournament on CBS, or March Madness. According to an Army Times piece penned by Winky, the Army reportedly has more commercials for the Be All You Can Be campaign planned for August, but Major's involvement in future ads and if they will be released remains unknown at this time. Majors has recently seen his stardom rise following his performances as villains Kang the Conqueror and Damian Anderson in Quantum Mania and Creed 3 respectively, and his films topped the box office for 3 weeks straight between February 19th and March 5th. He was recently a presenter at the Oscars alongside Creed 3 co-star Michael B. Jordan and is set to return as Kang for the second season of Loki. Do sometime this year. Do sometime this year. Yeah, because it's been absolutely delayed. I love that. I love the choice of words, CBR. You gotta maintain your access, CBR. They're not gonna tell the truth and say, oh yeah, these shows are probably on the precipice of being canceled because they've all been delayed since Disney is scrambling for money and funding at this time. They'll never say that. They'll never, ever say that. But I appreciate that they actually said that it's going to be due out sometime this year because they know that's the political speak for saying it's been delayed indefinitely until they figure shit out. But again, I find that pretty funny, CBR. And then it says he also is expected to be the main villain of Marvel Studios' next Avengers film, Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, which is slated to release in 2025. So again, guys, as you are aware from the videos that I've made, this man has a lot riding on him. Disney and Marvel have a lot riding on this man, and I don't think they're going to let him fall. So ultimately, Jonathan Majors, I think, is relatively safe. The woman has recanted, and even though he lost his military ads, I will guarantee you at some point it's going to come back because at the end of the day, he's a black male, and they're not going to punish him as severely as somebody like Johnny Depp, for example. They're just not going to do it, and he's going to get away scot-free, and everybody's going to forget about it, and they're going to move on, and that's basically it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.